Stacy. How are you doing, Stacy? The urge to throw up has subsided, so we're doing good. It's totally natural. That's totally natural. Actually, these steps are the puking stairs. You should be feeling like you're going to throw up every time you step up those stairs. Do you want this back in the stand?
Yeah, I think.
Excellent. All right. Stacy, wake up. Stacy, you have a fever. You have Group B strep. The baby's heart rate is elevated. You have to wake up. Within minutes, I was in the operating room, strapped to a table for an emergency C-section. A week earlier, when my doctor had said, if nothing's happening next week, we'll probably send you to the hospital for an induction. This baby's going to be big, and if we wait any longer, it might be difficult. Difficult, I thought, for me? The tomboy who played rugby in college? Difficult? Next week is only a couple of days past my due date. Don't some women go a couple of weeks or more before they deliver? But I didn't question. He was the expert. The next week, when nothing was happening, I reported to the hospital as instructed at 1 p.m. An hour later, after the Pitocin and the Prepidil, when still nothing was happening, except I really needed to pee. It wasn't pee. My water broke. The nurse comforted me by saying, well, you're not going anywhere now. By 6, I had become 80% effaced and was dilated all the way to 2 centimeters. Not a lot was happening, but the nurse reassured me. Once you get to 6 centimeters, then things will really start going. You get to 8, and then you'll be in full labor, and the baby will be here shortly after that. What happens if that doesn't happen? I thought. I haven't even really felt a contraction. But I didn't question. She had helped deliver lots of babies. She was the expert. Around 10, the duty nurse came and told me that my doctor was on the phone and wanted to speak to me. Remember, this baby's going to be big. When the time comes, we're really going to need you to push. And if you have that epidural, you'll be more comfortable. You can rest and maybe even get some sleep. And then, when the time comes, you can push that big baby out when we need you to help. But what about my plans for a natural birth? I thought. I haven't even felt a contraction. How will I know what it feels like to give birth if I'm numb? But I didn't question. He was the expert. Instead, the nurse called the anesthesiologist back to the hospital. I had earlier dismissed him because I wasn't having an epidural. But they were the experts. Around 2 a.m., when the nurse woke me to tell me that I had a fever, Group B strep, and that the baby's heart rate was elevated, I thought, Group B strep? How do I have Group B strep? I've been in the hospital in this room since 1 o'clock yesterday. But I didn't question. As they prepped me for a C-section, the tears rolled down my face. They wheeled me into the OR. The doctor in the operating room said, do you feel that? Yeah, I said, you're poking me in the stomach. No, he said, I'm pinching you so hard your stomach is red. The epidural's working. It's go time. Go time? I thought. My parents are supposed to be here. My siblings. And I haven't even met you before now. Why didn't I meet you? I know you're part of the practice, but we've never even had a conversation before. Within minutes, it felt like, the baby was taken out of my womb. Excitedly, I waited for the nurses to bring him to me. After all, they told us in birthing classes that even if you had a C-section, the babies would get skin-to-skin contact. Again, the tears came. My husband came to me and asked what was wrong. I wanted to deliver him, I said. I didn't get to give birth. What do you mean, he said. The baby was inside of you, and now he's out, and he's fine. Of course you gave birth.